January 20th, 2017. Is it Trump's inaugural day or the beginning of the end? It's Mom's 76th birthday, so I sent her a silly JibJab card of her in a loincloth singing Hear Me Roar by Katy Perry, and I cried. All day I've had this oppressive weight on my chest that feels like the days leading up to a hurricane when I just can't take a deep breath without feeling the impending doom. Or in the days following 9/11, when it just felt like every news story was going to announce the end of life as we know it. All day the headlines had been talking about how within an hour of Trump taking office, he had deleted all official reference to climate change. Our director of outreach, Jen, had been trying to locate all of the new environmental committee members who deal with protecting animals or the environment and was told across the board that the new appointees don't intend to have a person in that role. I just don't know what kind of world this may become if our leaders are not inclined to protect the very infrastructure that supports all life on this planet. Then there was just the insult to injury issues, such as the attorney for Kenny Hetrick getting all nasty with me and demanding that I comply with her Ohio County order requiring that I let that man and his minions come onto our grounds. This was my letter back to her. I am easily accessible via our website. Anyone can find my email or cell phone number there for that matter. People so rarely spell my name right that I typically use cat@bigcatrescue.org instead, so it's a little obnoxious that you are making so much of nothing. As for the Hetricks visiting, I am not convinced that your local order has any authority over the way I do business. I've seen the conditions the Hetrick kept these cats in, and my opinion of them is that they are publicity hounds with no interest in the well-being of the cats. There is no release form that I feel would adequately protect me from a slip-and-fall type accident that the Hetricks might file just to keep their names in the press. Under my USDA license, no member of the public is allowed behind the barricade, so I couldn't let them close to the cats even if I were inclined to do so. Signed, For the Cats, Carole Baskin, CEO of Big Cat Rescue. Judge me by the enemies I have made, a quote by Franklin D. Roosevelt. She's been trying to get me into an email battle over it, but I'm ignoring her. If she wants to come here and try to make me let them in, all I can say is bring it, bitch. 6 p.m. I sent Jamie the following. We keep having this conversation over and over with and about Gail not appreciating the volunteers and how it starts at the top and trickles down. I didn't know until today that you don't feel like I appreciate all that you've sacrificed for the cats. It really does start at the top and trickle down. I can't help Gail be a better leader if I'm making you, of all people, feel unappreciated. I need you to know that you are much loved and appreciated, and I need your help in understanding how to show you that. I've always said that you are my right hand, how you've been helping me run this place since you were 12, and today, for the 1,000th time, I told my tour about how you gave up a college education so the cats could have a decent food prep building. And here, all these years later, as I'm recording this, my phone is pinging like crazy because Jamie is dealing with a sick cat and with the vet. Where was I? I talk about how critical you've always been, but you never hear it. I always thought you knew, but clearly that isn't the case. We never could have accomplished so much for the cats without your attention to detail. You know that I know that just about every program or process we have was started by, managed by, and improved by you. If there is some way I can show you how much I appreciate you, I want you to know. Even if you walked away from all of this tomorrow and never looked back, I'd still want you to know how much I am indebted to all you've done. If you're enjoying my diary, please like, share, and subscribe. You can find other ways to connect to me over at bigcatrescue.org/Carole.Baskin.